Hey everyone, this is Craig here from VAClassroom.com. And I'm real excited about our upcoming summer skill camp, our third annual summer skill camp that we're launching here in July. Now, we have been amazed at how the feedback and the response we received from our previous two camps. It's had a real impact on our students' lives and their businesses, and we've asked ourselves the question, why? What makes this skill camp so special? Well, it really comes back to a simple equation, and this equation is almost our mantra at VA Classroom. It's why we exist in the first place. And it's as follows. Skills equals income and opportunity. Isn't that so true that as you develop new skills in your business, it opens up doors that otherwise wouldn't have been opened. It increases new income opportunities that you wouldn't have had before. Now let's step back from our industry as this statement rings true in so many different facets of life. Now, you may have heard of this Chinese proverb, give a man or woman a fish and you feed him for a day, but teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. In other words, give him the skills and the tools so that he can develop his fishing savviness, and he can then create a sustainable life for himself and for his family. And this rings so true as we think about even other parts of the world, even Uganda, Uganda has suffered such hardship. There's been civil wars and so much violence and terrible things coming from Uganda, and yet we're seeing many relief organizations going in there and providing, for example, the coffee farmers in Uganda with new harvesting techniques that is increasing and making their harvest that much more abundant. And so, in other words, those skills are leading to opportunity. And in fact, for many of them in other parts of the world, new skills are leading to life. Super, super important. And as we circle back to the VA industry, certainly the new skills that you develop, even through this year's summer camp, we believe will add dollars to your business. It will increase your income and it will ultimately increase the opportunities that are available to you. Let me give you an example of this. A good friend of mine and colleague, Kathy Koliakovo, who many of you may know, and she's also actually a faculty member speaking at this year's summer camp. She shared with me not so long ago that about 4 years ago, she took the very first Twitter workshop that I ever did. I was talking about how to use Twitter for your business and how so many businesses are going to need VAs to help them do all sorts of things with Twitter. And she said this literally changed my life, that she was just starting her VA business and it set her on a course to amazing success. And now Kathy is a sought after social media speaker all over North America. She's got a social media agency and a multi-VA firm, and she really specializes in Twitter and Facebook and all sorts of social media support services. And so she's someone that really took those skills and created amazing income and client opportunities for herself. Another example of this is Andrea Callie, who also is a faculty member at this year's Summer Skill Camp. And when I first got started in 2008 with VA Classroom, I would be searching for terms like that I would be optimizing my site for, such as Virtual Assistant training, and I would always find this Andrea Callie. I'm like, who is she? She's everywhere, all over Google, and quickly found out that Andrea had a real knack for search engine optimization, and her sites were constantly being found. Well, let me tell you, this skill that Andrea has honed has landed more clients for her than she would have ever thought possible because people find her in the search engines for particular needs that they're searching for, and it's increased her opportunities with clients. It's increased her income. And so these are some real tangible examples of how this is playing out in our own industry. And so again, skills equals income and it equals opportunity, and that's why we exist as a training center, but also that's why we created the VA Classroom Summer Skill Camp. You see, one of the things that excites me more than yes, we're a for-profit business, and I have a young family, and certainly it's a part of providing for my family. But what really fires me up about this business is that we have helped our students develop the skills to generate literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in income for their businesses collectively. And that means so much more to me than simply just generating a profit. And so just to see the impact that it's had on people's lives, and And that's why we've created the VA Classroom Summer Skill Camp. So this year, we're going to be launching 8 skill-based webinars that are going to give you 8 new income building opportunities for your business. And you may not tackle all of them at once, but you might just tackle 1 or 2 that translate to new opportunities for you and new income potential. I even think of one of the sessions that we're going to be covering, which is on Pinterest. And we brought in a gal that has been doing Pinterest for over 2 years. She's had great success, and she's going to show us some things that your clients are going to want to see, that your clients are going to want to see you implement in their businesses, and that could lead to some more work for you as well. And so just to tell you a bit more about what we're doing this year, again, we have 8 high caliber 90-minute skill-based webinars that you're going to have access to. We're also doing a bonus 90-minute session with Donna Toothacker called Challenge Busters, which I'll tell you more about in a moment. You're going to have access to our training center, which includes all the professional video recordings of the sessions as well as supplementary resources. We're going to have a Summer Skill Camp social network, and this is where you can connect with us as faculty members. You can connect with one another, ask your questions. You'll find this really helpful. And then the program begins July 3rd, and it runs until the first week of August. So we're doing it on Tuesday and Thursday so that it doesn't kind of clog up your schedule or your summer schedule as well. Or for those that are down under in Australia, that it doesn't clog up your winter schedule. And so that's the basic rundown for the summer camp. We also are, as I said, running an event called Challenge Busters. A few weeks ago, we put out a survey to our audience and we asked them, what is the greatest challenge that you face in your VA business right now? And they sent back a whole bunch of challenges. We've kind of consolidated it down to about the top 10. Ones such as, how do I attract the right kind of clients? And how do I improve my time management and my client workflow and communication? How do I set boundaries with demanding clients? This can be a real challenge. How do I determine the limits and focus in my business? In other words, what niche should I specialize in? Should I deepen my skills in one area? Should I move into another area? It can be a difficult challenge. How do I seal the deal with a new client? You know, some of you might be getting client leads in, but they're not translating to an actual client. How do we overcome that? Some of you are growing quickly and you're looking to subcontract, but how do you do that well? How do you build out a VA team? Those are some of the challenges that I'm going to cover with my friend and colleague Donna Toothacker, who runs the company Step It Up VA, which is an awesome VA coaching business. And she has literally had all these challenges in her business, and she's going to be addressing them in this action-packed 90-minute webinar that's a part of the Summer Skill Camp. All right, so there you have it. Exciting event that we have going on. It starts in July. There's still some seats left. You can go to vaclassroom.com/summer 2012 and go and look at the lineup of our topics and the faculty that we have, and be sure to grab your spot. As usual, we've made it a cost-effective event for you, and I think you're going to find that it will have a huge return on investment for your business. So go check that out now. That's vaclassroom.com/summer 2012. And we hope to see you there. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon.